We will discuss today's current affairs. Supreme Court declared Section 497 of IPC as unconstitutional. After 158 years of passing of this Indian Penal Code, passing of this adultery law, Section 497 of Indian Penal Code, for the first time, the Supreme Court, the Constitution Bench headed by Justice Deepak Mishra, have declared adultery as unconstitutional, decriminalizing adultery as unconstitutional. So Section 497 decriminalized. What is this decriminalization of Section 497? It was a man having a relationship with a married woman who is not his wife. A married woman having relationship with a man who is not her husband. There were two questions that were raised. One is, why there should be a punishment when there is an activity done by two consenting individuals, though the woman is married. Second is, why only the man is punished? For all these questions, answers came, and Section 497 of IPC is now decriminalized. Adultery is no more a crime. Adultery is no more a crime. Adultery is a ground for divorce, that's a different issue, but it's not a crime. And it was against Section 497 today is considered against Article 21 and Article 14. After 158 years, after commencement of Constitution in 1950, Indian Constitution came. This is 2018, after 68 years it was considered as against Article 14 and against Article 21. So this you have to remember. There was a festival very famous, Indra Jatra festival. Indra Jatra festival. In Kathmandu, 8-day festival was conducted. Nepal capital Kathmandu. Indra Jatra, INDRA space JATRA. Indra Jatra festival is one of the most exciting and revered festivals. Indra Jatra festival is one of the most exciting and revered festivals of Newari community, NEWARA, Newari community of Kathmandu Valley. Newari community of Kathmandu Valley. World Plastics Day celebration was held at India last year. I think this year beginning. On the eve of World Environment Day, elimination of plastic, elimination of single-use plastic. Prime Minister Modi have said that India will eliminate single-use plastic by 2022. Modi have pledged. In fact, plastic elimination is one of the important agenda for India. For this pledge, Prime Minister Modi has been awarded the United Nations highest environmental honor. The United Nations highest environmental honor, Champions of the Earth. He got highest environmental honor, Champions of the Earth, for his leadership to eliminate single-use plastics by 2022. To eliminate single-use plastics by 2022. Next month, first week, there is an impending visit of Russian President Vladimir Putin to India. During this visit, most probably the S-400 Trump missile defense system deal, the S-400 Trump missile system deal will be concluded. And if this deal is concluded, India may get some sanctions from America under CAATSA, CAATSA, Countering American Adversaries Through Sanctions Act, CAATSA, Countering American Adversaries Through Sanctions Act. Under CAATSA, India may get some sanctions. Let us see how this is going to happen, but first of all, the visit of Vladimir Putin to India next month, first week, almost next week, is very, very important for us today. and you have to follow this visit. And the star mark, the most important current affairs today, Indian Cabinet approved National Digital Communications Policy 2018. Indian Cabinet approved National Digital Communications Policy 2018. All of you should completely remember this policy. In this policy, the Telecom Commission was redesignated, was renamed as Digital Communications Commission. National Digital Communication Policy 2018 is very, very important for this year exam, and you have to read all new policies. Whenever government cabinet approves any new policy, whenever any act comes on this or separate act, policies, schemes and acts are very crucial for the exam. So renaming the Telecom Commission as Digital Communications Commission. And this National Digital Communications Policy replaces the existing National Telecom Policy of 2012. It replaces the existing National Telecom Policy 2012 to cater the modern needs of digital communication sector in India. To cater the modern needs of digital communication sector in India. The first target is broadband for all by 2022. In India, National Digital Communications Policy 2018 says broadband for all by 2022. Creating 4 million additional jobs. Creating 4 million additional jobs in digital communication sector. Creating 4 million additional jobs. 4 million means 40 lakh jobs in digital communication sector. Enhancing the contribution of digital communication sector. At present, digital communication sector contributes 6% of GDP. At present, digital communication sector contributes 6% of GDP. Now the cabinet aims through this National Digital Communication Policy. The policy aims to enhance to 8%. 8%, the target is digital communication sector should contribute to GDP for about 8%. That was the target. Now the contribution is 6%. Propelling, see, in the ICT Development Index, International Telecommunications Union every year gives ICT, Information Communication Technology Development Index. Okay, last year India's rank is 134. Last year India's rank is 134. In ICT Development Index released by International Telecommunications Union, last year India's rank is 134. Now the target is India should be in top 50. India should be in top 50. So the target is at least India should be in top 50. That was the target of National Digital Communication Policy. Enhancing India's contribution to global value chains in digital communication. Enhancing India's contribution to add value to global value chains. Ensuring digital sovereignty. With proper digital regime, we have to ensure digital supremacy. Ensuring digital sovereignty. And all these objectives should be achieved by 2022. All these objectives should be achieved by 2022. And also establishing national digital grid, like power grid, establishing national digital grid by creating National Fiber Authority. Establishing national digital grid by creating National Fiber Authority. So this is a very important thing, National Digital Communications Policy 2018. All of you should remember this policy. And this is very important for your prelims and mains. Again I am telling, any new policy and new scheme in government you have to say. Coming to today's newspaper, the newspaper is full of Aadhaar judgment. The newspaper is full of Aadhaar judgment. As you all know, 4:1 judgment. 4:1 judgment. And except Chandrachud, everybody said Aadhaar is constitutional and Aadhaar is introduced on money bill, it is right. All these things they have agreed. And they also advised the government, recommended the government to make a strong data protection law in India. To make a strong data protection law in India. First thing you should know that. And the two articles, editorial and the opacity in the name of privacy, this is about data protection, that we will discuss separately. And coming to 2+2 dialogue and India-Pakistan dialogue, as you all know, External Affairs Ministers dialogue were suspended they were cancelled. So let's see how things go on. There's an interview with article by Padma Lakshmi. That was not at all important. You all know that she was the former wife of Salman Rushdie, and she was a famous writer of cooking books, recipes, and these are all the things. Rest of all we'll discuss tomorrow.